See all of those houses? Used to just be fields, open fields, and it makes me a bit sad. And another one of my favourite fields has been built on. And people need houses, but I don't think most of these people probably even from Carlisle. You know what I mean? Southerners coming up here because they think that it's dead amazing and you can go to the countryside and whatever and stuff. And it's true, but also leave some of it left for the rest of us. Fucking hell, man. I'm glad bits like this still survive, but I was reading earlier about woodlands, and apparently the natural state of Britain is just dense woodland, and as you can see, it's not here, is it? It's not here. And you can find patches, bits and bobs, but it never feels truly big enough to get lost in. Big enough to live in. Because we were walking up Dodd Wood the other week, and there's all these tree stumps dotted around because they chop them down, and they claim that it's good for the environment, but I really doubt it, because it's good for a wood to have different stages of growth and things like that, and chopping the trees down is actually something done to increase the value of the timber that is felled. So it's not actually anything to do with the trees or the wildlife. So it kind of sucks. And I'm becoming increasingly conscious of the fact that so little of what is vital still remains, and even that stuff is, just manipulated to our desires and wants. Yeah. On the other hand, maybe I could live in a forest. Maybe. It would have to be in the right place though. And you have to bother with visas and stuff like that if you want to stay somewhere. I probably doubt that going to live in a forest is considered a valid reason for going to the country, although obviously there's no logical reason why it shouldn't be. Unless too many people were doing the same thing, which I highly doubt, because most people don't want to live in a fucking forest, you know what I mean? The biggest threat is deforestation, and that is backed by the Forestry Commission, who claim that they're doing it for good reasons, and honestly I just don't believe them, because forests don't need us fucking interfering with them in order to survive. The only reason we're interfering is to make it better serve our purposes, right? So just a bit disillusioned as per usual. Oh well. yeah, I've been taking a bit of notice of the kind of trees that I'm seeing, although I feel like I used to know more than I do now. But I'm gonna learn. Yeah, because there's so many trees that I just can't identify, which is pretty shocking, really. But yeah, are we even taught that stuff in school? I really don't think so. If it is taught, then it's just one lesson, you know? Not enough for anyone to like understand the environment of the place that we live in. It's just completely crazy. Yeah, that's just kind of my general thoughts today. Also, walking around outside like this is just the best. Like, yeah, you know, whether it's grassland like this, with this boggy bit with all the rushes and stuff, or whether it's forest, although I do prefer forest because it just feels magical. All the ivy wrapping around the trees. Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, that's enough rambling for the moment. So, I'll be back another time.